Today is February the 15th, 2019. This is the daily cryptocurrency live stream, the Bull Market Watch. My name is Doug, and I'll be your today live stream and today our live cryptocurrency technical analysis covers Bitcoin and more than 50 cryptocurrency charts. Our bet is that the best crypto for February 2019 and perhaps the best crypto for March 2019 will be revealed as we review these charts on a daily basis. So just a quick disclaimer, this is not trading advice. Hello AOL Chandra. This is just a review of the market to get the general bullishness or bearishness of the overall cryptocurrency market. Let's see. How is the sound right now? If the sound is okay, then I'm going to start going through the routine. It's the same routine over and over again so that we can compare a stable plan against all of the markets and come up with the average. So we're looking at the price of Bitcoin right now, and it is still in the downward bull flag. Some people are calling this a Bart Simpson pattern, and they're expecting that prices are going to be coming down quickly. Other people, including myself, are thinking that this is a bull flag, that prices are going to be going up from here. But when we zoom out to the one-day view, you can see what a small formation this actually is. So it is quite a small setup right here. Many people were zoomed in to the prices today when prices looked like they were going to be breaking higher and quickly got slammed back. And there's a lot of news and reaction about this in the market. And yet, when you step out to the 12-hour bars, you can't even see that action. It's really insignificant right now so far. So what we're going to do is continue to go through our routine. We're going to update our spreadsheet down along the bottom here and go through our routine to check against our trading plan. So if you want to know about this trading plan, you can go to IntroToCryptos.ca and sign up, and you can get the free chapter from my book called The Simple Trading Plan, and you can download the Bull Market Watch spreadsheet that we're using here. So you get a free chapter from my book. It includes all of the details about the Simple Trading Plan so that you can understand what we're doing and follow along. And you get the spreadsheet as well, which is now collecting up quite a bit of data. So you can see here, as prices move along from day to day, we can identify when prices are coming up to an alert, when they've turned into a buy, and when they say to get out, when it's turned into a cold fish, and we have to reevaluate that market. So over time, each of these markets is going to be a really rich resource for doing something about trading in these markets. So it's a great free offer there to go and get that from IntroToCryptos.ca. Let's start off. Ardor just gave us a big green candle that wasn't there just a minute ago when I was looking at this. Let's zoom into the 3-day view, and there it is. That's a big green candle in the 3-day view. So very good to see that in Ardor. And it is shaping up to be one of our trades. So it is making a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. It's making a great consolidation. Another thing that we're looking for is the exponential moving averages to cross over. Now in this one, they've crossed over back and forth so much that it gets to be too noisy, and we have to zoom out to the 1-day view. But even on the 1-day view, it's crossing over a few times. When it crosses over and prices break above these levels, that will be our buy signal. So tomorrow, I think that this will be an alert. But for now, it's still neutral. It's still in between the number 1 point and the number 2 point and above the number 3 point, sort of floating in the middle. So there's no action to be taken on this trade yet. Sound is good? Good. Right on. Good to see a few people tagging in. Where in the world are you from, you guys who are tuning in to watch? I know AOL Chandra, you are from India. I am from Canada. It is 20 below outside. Basic attention token, we said, was an alert yesterday. Is it green yet? I would say a little bit higher. I'm going to leave it as an alert again today. It could be a buy signal now. Could have been a buy signal 2 days ago. But it's got to break a little higher. These moving averages have to cross over. And then we would call it a buy signal, and it would turn into a green in our studies. BNT. Nothing yet. Still at bottoms. It's going to be neutral for a while. BCH ABC is actually kind of flattening out and not looking good. It could be a near fail tomorrow. It's looking low budge. This is another near fail on this market. So those are looking soft, and I was expecting a little bit more strength from them. Now BCN, I have to zoom back a little bit on this. I'm not expecting anything on BCN. It's laying flat. So it remains neutral. It may be neutral for a while. BTC, we had said this. Let's go and take a look at it. Is it a trading signal? We go to the 3-month view and bring up that EMA. Not quite yet. It still has to break above these levels. So I would call it an alert for now. It's actually getting that close. That's the first time in a long time it's been marked as an alert. BitShares keeps its alert status, even though it's been 4 days now at alert status and hasn't gone to buy signal. It is just teasing and getting closer and closer and closer. The moving averages are moving further apart now. It's looking great. We've got these great buy candles. I like this chart. I really think it's going to go great. Burst, I think it, one more tick higher. I'll leave it an alert for today. It could be a buy. It's so close out of this 1, 2, 3. The moving averages have crossed a little bit. It could be a buy. We'll leave it as an alert for now. Clam, floating, I would say neutral, almost near fail, either one. Civic Coin. Wow. Civic Coin is making a bottom formation, not much strength there. Neutral on this one. Dash, we had as a buy the other day. And it remains a buy. Still a hold. Decreed is actually shaping up to be a great looking chart. And I got to leave it as neutral right now still. It's not quite finishing off that 1, 2, 3 bottom yet. It's got to show some strength and pull up out of that. Digibyte also floating along the bottom here. It's could be almost a near fail, but just floating along. Doge, I think, is going to be picking up here. It's neutral, but I am believing it's going to be going and doing something soon. EOS is a great one. I'm happy that we picked this one up and got it as a hold because the market is doing great off of this one. Ethereum Classic, we had it as an alert, and this is another one that I'm going to leave it as an alert. There's 3 of them now that really could be a hold or could be an alert. I'll leave it as an alert. Ethereum, we already had as a hold, so we were fortunate to have gotten into this one at a good time, and it proved us right. Factum now. I was thinking this one was going to do better, but I'm going to have to leave it. I'm going to put it as a near fail, actually. It's so far down at the bottom of this whole level, flattening out there. It's not looking neutral. Foam. I don't know. It may go higher from there, but I'll wait till the moving averages cross over. So it's just not got enough history for this trading plan to do much with. Game is neutral. It still needs to build back up above these levels to turn back into an alert and a buy signal. Gas we had as an alert, and then it went to neutral. I'm going to put it back to an alert again now. We see the moving averages crossed over, and that may turn into a buy in the next couple days. It's looking great. Gollum Network Token, or GNT, is floating along here. Maybe I'm going to put it as to neutral today. In a bit, that may turn around and go somewhere. I thought more of that project, but was not right. I'm going to put this as a near fail again. Still not looking good. KNC, neutral and looking a little bit better, actually. Library Credit is, I've got to leave it neutral. It soon could turn into something, but it's not waking up yet. Loom is down, still flat along these bottoms. It's not quite a near fail. I'll put it neutral. Lisk, what are we doing now? Still along these bottoms, neutral at the best. Litecoin, we know this is looking great. Got into it a fantastic. So for this trade, it's a hold still. It'll stay a hold for a while. Made safe coin is fading back, so it was an alert and it's pulled back to neutral and still stays there. Mana has done some waves down and hitting some interesting levels here, but best I can give it is neutral. Navcoin, I was expecting something of it. It's pulled up and pulled back. We had it as an alert. I'll leave it as an alert for now. Namecoin had topped out and was pulling back. Still is looking like that. I'll still leave it as a fail. NXT, of course, is a fail. OMG. They're shutting down that project, the NXT project. OMG, neutral at the best, still down there. So one of the things we're looking for here, of course, we want to find the data that shows the bull market is turning around. But as we can see here, there's still a lot of bearishness. So we're also watching to see when should we be selling out of our alts and going to a stable coin. We want to be able to know both of these, and this is not looking good. We have quite a few of these near fail, and so by adding these all up at the end of the study each day gives us that overall verification if it is bullish or bearish, because you can get lost by just looking at a few coins. Hey, good to have you here, Eric. No problem. I'm glad you can tune in and watch it later. I'm happy to have people along and watching this stuff, and I'm happy that people can be watching the replays. But you know, I'm being selfish. I'm doing this study mostly because I believe prices are going to be going crazy, and I'm going to put that as an alert. And I want to make as much money as I did last bull run. And there were some mistakes I made last bull run that I want to be sure that I'm studying hard enough and detailed enough and disciplined enough that I'm not going to make those mistakes. I'm not going to miss those things that when you're taking averages like this, I'm going to put this back to an alert. When you're taking averages like this, I'm hoping that it gives us back to alert. It could be a hold. I'm hoping that this gives us insight about when things change so that we know there are times when the cryptos are moving with Bitcoin. There are times that cryptos are moving opposite to Bitcoin. This is pulled back a little bit, but actually when it pulls back up higher, that's going to be an alert. So right now it's neutral, but it's warming up. So sometimes cryptos go with Bitcoin. Sometimes Bitcoin goes up and cryptos go down. Neutral. Sometimes Bitcoin's going up. Bitcoin's going down and cryptos are going down. Okay, this is the fourth one now that is an alert that could have been a hold. I could have switched that over to a green status just for our studies here. VTC remains green. And so I want to be sure that I am watching those massive turns in the market. And this is the only way to do it, is by studying it and getting the raw data. And I'm happy to share it. Small audience, but I think we'll all benefit fantastic from it. This is neutral in this trading plan, but other trading plans may act on this little 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. XMR was looking good. It's pulled back a little bit, so I'm going to leave it as an alert, and it's going to go back to a hold if it breaks above these levels. I think it's going to be doing something. XPM. Okay, neutral at best. I'm going to put it as near fail. It actually looks like it's going to be heading down more. Ripple, I got to put that as a near fail. It's looking pretty bad, actually. I guess I should not say bad. It's looking like it's going to go down. There's money to be made no matter which direction it goes. So if you can tell it's going to go down, you can make money on it going down. It's not bad. Okay, this is looking like a near fail as well still. And that wraps her up. We're really rocking through these now. This new setup with the spreadsheet, I had a couple of guys from the chat group help me out improve this. Give me some ideas. Oops. I did not get switched over here in time. so that we could be watching that chart update. So we have a little bit less neutrals, a couple more alerts, less reds, less oranges. We can see here that the green ticked up once a little bit and the red ticked down, so it's a little bit more bullish. We'll have to keep watching it all go. And this is the main drivers right here: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. These are the main ones. So if Ethereum breaks higher from this, out of this triangle, if Litecoin pokes back up into these levels and starts to break higher, if Bitcoin breaks higher than this, all of these things will drive the alts to go up more. And we're just floating along sideways. So there's lots of time yet for the alts. It's not going to just crack tomorrow and all of a sudden start going straight up. There's going to be time in our spreadsheet here that's going to show us the greens and the yellows, or the yellows picking up and the whites, this white line dropping off hard. We're going to get advanced warning that the crypto markets are coming. We know all those bottom formations are in place, but there's no quick way to get them to finish off and come into fruition. It's going to take some more time. It's definitely going to take some time, but while that happens, there's going to be some fantastic opportunities for some great profits. 30-40% moves in some of these markets coming up. They're really building up to it. So this is the time to get ready. This is really an important time to be paying attention and being aware. So the few people who are watching here, I'm really looking forward to your success stories at the end. Now, if there are any markets that you want me to take a look at over on Binance or a different exchange, let me know and I'll whip those markets up and take a look at them. So BitShares is another one that is looking like a fantastic opportunity. There's no way to know how long these bottom formations are going to take. We could go sideways a lot longer. If we pull this back to a longer term perspective and go way back, we can see that this was a killer. It went for months and months and months and months, and all the way into March before we found a bottom. So if we're going to go down or sideways now until March, we're almost there. We're almost there. We may see another pullback before the move up if we're going to follow the same calendar patterns, but the patterns are in for many of these charts. It's looking fantastic. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you are new following along, be sure to come and check out our Discord chat. I'll go over to Binance and I'll pull up Wings, but I'm going to tell you, it's not going to look good. Pull this down to Wings. It's bad because Wings was delisted from Binance. And this is one of the unexpected parts of trading. And one of the reasons you can only hold a trade that has proven you correct. Never hold a trade that is going sideways because it has not proven you correct. It's going sideways. It's not correct. So you have to assume that you are wrong. And it's always difficult to do that. But this is what you're protecting yourself against. The unexpected things that you just can't expect. You can't trade in anticipation for. And so I don't know if it's best to hold it another day or two, if it'll come up a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be traded on other exchanges and just not on Binance. And maybe it'll go up in time. But all of the ones that were delisted from Binance, as soon as you see that delisting notice, just go and sell it instantly. Just go and get rid of. You just have to watch every day for knowing when those things come in. And fortunately, we had someone in our chat announced that first thing in the morning. It was Klaus, I believe. Yes. So at 2 o'clock in the morning today, Klaus was awake in Germany, and he announced that in our chat. And that was within minutes of Binance posting that on Twitter. So that's another good reason to be included in a group of people who are like-minded, who are crazy about cryptocurrencies and watching this stuff 24/7, so that you're involved in a group that can give you this kind of advance warning when things like this are breaking down, and maybe when things like this are taking off. let's go and see what Arter's doing. All right, so a nice shape to this chart. Nice to see this big green candle of buying volume. That's really awesome to see a couple of these pre-pump candles of whales waiting until there's enough sell orders up above the market, and then they just buy all of the available coin. Wait a while until all the sell orders build up above it. Boom, they just buy them all. Wait a while, bang, buy them all. And then they'll just sit back and wait now. They are positioned. They've got their holding. Great to see it. I think this is going to do great. All right, that's it for this video. I'm going to sign off for now and wish you guys all the best in the cryptocurrency trading. Stay safe in the markets, and hopefully there's profits for you over the next couple days. Cheers, and I'll talk to you all again tomorrow.